April 11th, 9:26 p.m., 2023. It's Tuesday. This is Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. I'm in the Airbnb. This is a vlog. The intentions of these vlogs are like a personal diary, a journal that's done in public. And it's more of a space for me to be, like, observe the present moment, observe my thoughts, my body, my being, see what comes up, and to record it and just have it on a platform on YouTube. The intention here is to experiment, to observe, to document, to reflect, to play with this new medium, and to pretty much preserve a record. Like, our lives are fleeting, they are moving so fast. Time moves, ever flowing like a river, and we have these powerful tools of technology, of cameras and video, and like they allow us to just record so easily and just put it out there on a platform for the whole world. And so I just feel this urge, and this urge, this need to witness it, to play with it, to witness myself, to use it, to record it, preserve it, and just reflect upon it. So there is no agenda here. I don't have a script. I don't edit this. I just exist. I just be and observe. And it is a kind of meditation. It's a reflection. I think the ultimate teacher is reality. It's the universe. It's nature, and wisdom. What is a good life is being able to observe and become awareness of ourselves, of the world around us. And it is work, it is a skill, it is something that we can get better at, becoming more aware of ourselves, of the present, of the world. And really there's infinity in minutes, and infinite beauty, infinite wisdom, infinite infinite lessons and teachings in the present moment. As long as the deeper we go into awareness, the more we are the more we discover, the more we learn. And yes, you can go kind of focus too much on awareness without action. You can go also too much into action without awareness. So it is a balance between the two. And speech is action. Right now I am acting, and so I'm putting output into the world, and not so much focusing on awareness, on the input of sense, and just awareness of the thoughts, and what are the sensations and experiences in my body or in my emotions. Therefore, I will pause in these, I will pause to kind of catch up with what I'm experiencing and sort of just examine it as well. So there is no agenda, there's no audience. The only audience of these videos is, so there is a potential audience since these are public, but really who I'm addressing is more of just the universe, kind of essentially speaking to myself. This may be kind of like perceived as a kind of insanity or kind of a waste of time, but I insist that it is not. I um, claim, and I put forth the conviction that it is not a waste of time. I vote with my actions. I express my belief in this with my actions of my decision that this is actually worthwhile. Me taking out these 10 minutes of my day to speak to the camera and record it and then upload it. It is my belief and conviction that this is a worthwhile exercise. It is a worthwhile exercise. What are the things I'm looking to gain, or like what are the motivations behind this exercise? I kind of stated a few of them. Yes, they are just kind of like playing with technology. They are setting a record for documenting to look back on, and there are many more. It's an exercise in awareness, in language, in self-regulation, in articulation and speech, in thought, in thinking, in logic, in acting. It is a diary. So there's many. So there's a long list. And throughout the video, it is an exercise in taking different branches of thought, of decisions. I can hear the hum of traffic outside. I will just go out to the balcony just because this is extraordinary. I'm looking for cockroaches. Very impressive sight of the city of Ho Chi Minh. This act is kind of like writing too. I believe that writing is a critical piece of a life well lived, of thinking clearly and thinking well. So I am a software developer, and I am a human being that is curious about the world, lives a lifestyle of learning, of creating, of self-awareness, of examination, of curiosity, of learning about the world and myself, and of being an agent in the world and going out there and interacting with the world and kind of believing that just sitting alone in your room, thinking or learning, even if you're trying your best, you will not kind of learn and grow and discover and evolve as much as like putting yourself out there in the world in these uncomfortable situations where you kind of like don't know the outcome. You really don't know you don't clearly see the benefit of that you will receive. This was my kind of approach to kind of like hackathons. I was like, when I first started, I was like, I don't see a clear path of how this is going to pay off, how it's going to pay off in terms of my career, in terms of my work, in terms of my like earnings, my income. At the same time, I was like realizing that this is has a value that's kind of that travel itself, travel and attempting new things, experimenting, they don't always pay off. They don't have a clear payoff. It's kind of a risk. You invest all this time and energy and effort, and you don't know what you're going to get out of it. And sometimes you don't get anything out of it. Sometimes you just lose all this. You're just exhausted. You just spent all your time, energy on this thing, and then you're like not giving enough time for other things that are important. And so the thing is, like, my conviction is that putting yourself out there in the world, traveling, interacting with different people, going to different places where you are forced to think and act in new ways, and these are very enriching. These are growth experiences. So coming around to 11 minutes now, yeah. So just like my kind of play with this YouTube channel is like experimenting, self-awareness, documenting, journaling, and kind of like pillars of a life well lived that have come up for me recently are like learning, coding as a way of life, writing, reading, blogging as a critical daily practice, lifestyle practice, as a tool of thinking and navigating the world. YouTube videos, journaling, vlogs, recording experiences. This is another aspect. I will close it here. I have 2 minutes over time. It's just supposed to be 10 minutes. Now it's 12:10. 12:10. Okay. Signing off.
Under the stars.